We are rolling. Okay, welcome everybody to studio session number 2 of spring semester 2023. Yeah, we've already burned enough time, so let's get going. Brian, you're up.
Let's go, Brian!
Thank you.
It's been a while since I think we've had the opportunity to do play that all the way through, like in silence, the way it's meant.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I did that was last spring.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah. That reminds me of Minecraft music. Oh. I don't know, very much so. I think
kind of does.
I kept looking at the score like, oh, this reminds me of other Debussy.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Of course.
We're just playing Brian very, very nice. I love the right hand texture for all the runs in the last few pages.
Oh.
You did it really, really well. Nice.
I think you used the pedal really well in general to like kind of make it, but the tone kind of sounds like it's coming through,
Yeah.
like through water or something, or you're listening to it on the water.
That's a lot of intention. I like, especially in the last part of the runs. I like never let go of the pedal. That's like, I think that was kind of the kind of ambient texture. Like
It's kind of
kind
overflow effect.
Yeah.
I
and
think
it's great.
I think Debussy's intention was to have it sound like water, because a lot of his pieces are like that. Like
Yeah.
if you're talking about like a first arabesque or the prelude from the Suite Bergamasque or this piece or the titular piece Reflet dans l'eau. Well, yeah.
But yeah, it's extremely difficult to find things to complain about in your playing, and especially with this piece that you've been working on for so long. But yeah, I might just say like in the louder sections, the pedal
Yeah.
is still really good to use,
Yeah.
but I'd say like half pedal might
Yeah.
be really helpful there, so it's
Probably.
not
Yeah.
like you're swimming at the top of the water and not through the mud at the bottom.
Yeah. Okay.
That's really over exaggerated. But.
Yeah.
It was really, really good. When you took the rubato with at the very end with the octaves, it was like the perfect amount of rubato for the sink in. It was really, the effect was really nice.
Thank you.
The only thing is near the like beginning for like the main theme, when the left hand moves in with the counter like melody,
Yeah.
the right hand melody just kind of disappears.
Yeah. It's.
So-
I find it very hard to balance that. I
Yeah,
don't
which is
really
very
know.
kind of was scuffed, but
Yeah.
it'd be nice to see like the right hand melody like still like,
Yeah.
shine through. Like not like the left hand melody is like the main melody, but like they kind of exist in tandem more so than
Okay.
getting overshadowed. But yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Is David here?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hi guys, this is my first studio session, or actually like my first run-in with the club. Well, I mean not run-in, but like first meeting with the club.
Very nice.
And also,
Well, we're glad
I
to
don't,
have you.
yeah, I don't know when the last time I practiced was, so please be nice.
Okay. That's okay. Good. Wait, yeah, let's use,
Oh yeah, it's the traditional Chinese.
oh yeah,
It's
let's,
I think
Probably
you.
not on Dimsel.
yeah, definitely.
Excuse me.
Debussy.
Well, I mean, yeah, I know. It's
What?
Asian Debussy. Well, I mean, even the Pagodes was like inspired by Chopin.
Yeah.
So, like, it makes-
Some parts of that were like downright virtuosic, and you nailed
Yeah. And you say you haven't practiced and you don't know.
Of course you practice.
Of
I
course.
mean, I practiced this song a lot, but I haven't practiced it recently.
Oh yeah.
It still came back very well at least.
Yes, you did a wonderful job.
How did you find that piece?
How did I find that piece? My piano teacher in middle school made me play it.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You played that in middle school?
Yeah, I guess. It wasn't that good though. I mean, my hands in middle school weren't even that big.
Yeah. I think you really had such a great
I really like the dynamics.
sense of, especially the rubato. I thought you like.
Oh,
Although
yeah.
I know part of it was probably because you were trying to read the sheet
Oh,
music
yeah,
a
you
little
found
bit,
the right
but I think it actually was like such a good amount of rubato and a lot of points that I thought it was just
Right.
really good.
Down.
Yeah, if I may make one.
Do you know when the piece was written?
Do I know when the piece was written? Anywhere from 4000 BC to current day.
So it could have been any time.
Oh, well,
This was originally intended for the zither, I think, and then they just adapted it for the piano.
Yeah.
And that scale, like, I noticed pretty soon on that it was, I think it's pentatonic, I don't know. If it's
Yeah, it
but then I was listening for like, is there a D natural in this whole thing? And
it is
I didn't
mostly
see it.
pentatonic. It's
Yeah,
like,
I could definitely hear like the zither textures come through on the piano.
Yeah, it was like really beautiful tones, like really bright. It's really good. So.
All right, Victor, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
You're up. Here's Victor with Schubert, Sonata 21, Movement 2. Andante sostenuto.
Getting into the mindset.
it's very emotional.
It is indeed.
Even I feel like compared to other Schubert pieces, even compared to the other movements of this, it's really emotional.
Yeah, of course.
Like it's like heart wrenching at the beginning, and then there's a little bit of a lighter section.
Yeah, which I kind of flubbed.
But then we go back into the sad section.
Yeah.
But then it ends with a ray of sunshine, kind of.
Yeah, that I think that's exactly how one critic put it. It's like a ray of sunshine at the end.
Well, you did a great job conveying those emotions, I think, despite the ray of sunshine being in the wonderful key of C sharp major. Yeah, I think you know what to work on for this. Really, just the fast section.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. That probably presents the most challenges. And I think something that might help is doing block chords with the right hand.
Yeah.
'Cause I think that's feasible to reach all those notes at once, and then they'll fall into your hand.
I didn't really practice this piece much till like last week and the beginning of this week, so I had just like been playing it passively beforehand.
Yep. Keep working on it, because that'll be awesome.
That's really good for repertoire, everything. And I guess just some of the technicalities moving it forward, I think it would help to pay attention to some of the articulation. Especially I would say starting off, I think earlier on when you had the sort of octaves in the left hand, I was I'm not sure what page it was, but you could see the motions of kind of yeah, that one, I would think it would help to use, for example, a bit less pedal in this section.
Yeah, good point.
Especially if you want to bring out the texture of the left hand, because you see the markings is that
Yeah,
sort of
'cause-
staccato, but because you do pedal, it kind of defeats the point of it.
I mean, the tempo marking is on Andante sostenuto.
I mean, yeah, but even that, I think.
What does sostenuto mean?
Sustained.
Yeah. Yeah, but even then, I think it would help to first off try to let go of the pedal in this section and just use your hand to hold the chord down for the right hand, because of course the right hand is still kept to be very legato, very connected, but just to add the texture to the hand. That's just one instance of articulation. Just I know there's a lot that's already marked in your score. I think it's a pretty good place to start off from. But I mean, other than that, I thought I think at least conveyed the emotion very well. And actually really quite enjoyed this. Yeah.
I would have liked to hear the melody come out a little bit more. A lot of time in the right hand, you're playing the accompaniment and the melody at the same time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I did hear it come out, and sometimes I didn't. I can't quite remember
I
which
mean,
times it was which.
Yeah, that's something I've always
Yeah.
had to improve on.
Yeah, it's always hard.
Is balance.
Yeah.
Alan. What? Go ahead.
Oh, how do you go?
You can go.
Okay, I'll go ahead and go then. Any nice more, but anyway, so I thought you did a really good job bringing out the melody and the A section and the reprise section. And as Riley said, you know what to work on in the B section. Just a lot of slow grinding metronome practice is really the only way. And
Yeah.
I remember the challenge when I learned impromptu number 3, and balancing those arpeggios with the right hand melody is very tough. But again, slow practice is the only way to do it. And I liked your dynamics overall. I liked that you actually listened to what the score had to say, and I thought they were very effective in bringing out the emotions in the piece, which overall you did a very good job.
Especially these hairpins.
Yeah. I will say, I think Brian once told me that there are 4Ks for certain pieces, and a 4K in one piece can be different from another. I think you got maybe a little too loud on some 4Ks, but overall I did really like your dynamics. And overall,
Thank you so much.
I requested this piece for a reason, and you did a very good job, and I'm happy now.
I'm sorry, what was that reason? I forget.
I was just said, I requested this piece for a reason, which is
Yeah.
I really liked it. I love this entire sonata. It's my favorite sonata that's not Beethoven or Chopin.
And he wanted the return of Schubert from yours truly.
You know,
So-
that too. I mean,
I'll go on record saying I don't care what Noah says. I liked it.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
no offense, Austin, but there are enough Chopin guys in the world. Be unique. Be a Schubert guy.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
Schubert and Beethoven, I guess.
Alan?
Yeah, a great A section in the reprise, as I said, is like a really kind of enchanting opening. So I really liked how you did the A section, how you did the dynamics in it really well. I'll say I think for the B section, like the quicker part, I think when you have like the arpeggiated right hand melody, I think you could. Well, I think you already know that you could have it be clear, but I think you could also, because for the hairpins when you're increasing and decrease, I think you went to like a double F or like pretty loud, which I think started the muddle a little bit, and then I think a lower, a quieter F would be nicer for like the lighter section, and then when you get back into the more dramatic and darker reprise, then the louder dynamic works better. But for the middle section, I think less exaggerated dynamics might work better. I'm not sure though.
Okay.
Alright. Well, further. Alan, you're up with another very sad sound.
Oh boy. I love
We're
clinical
just very
depression.
sad.
No, we get sad,
got
angry,
Rachmaninoff.
sad.
I think this is technically an elegy. It's not called elegy.
Something like that. So it could, isn't it?
that was great. I'm so glad that you've been working on this, even if you, I don't know. Yeah, that's so depressing. Well, really great job, especially with, I think, the legato. Like all over the legato in the right hand is really good. And then you made a good contrast to it with this left hand line when the actual funeral march part starts.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I'd say is, besides like there are a couple parts that are just, it's Rachmaninoff, it's really hard to do that and hit all the notes at the same time because he makes you stretch all over the place.
Yeah, I had not missed this before, so just one of the performance moments, I guess. Yeah.
Like, what's your heart rate, maybe? Or
I mean, it got slower because it's so depressing, but it's like high. It was pretty high initially, so probably why I missed this.
What Rachmaninoff intends is for it to be 0.
Ah.
Oh, well, maybe not.
Oh,
Oh,
God. The corpse is
Pretty
playing.
low, yeah.
I'm dead as well.
So yeah, great job also bringing the right hand out above, like bringing the melody in the thirds out above everything else that's happening. That was really good.
Yeah.
These dynamics, you definitely followed them, but I think on this, like the softs need to be so soft.
Yeah.
And this piano is not a great specimen for that, really. But we've got to do our best, and especially like in the left hand march there, this accent was really good popping out. But notice here the crescendo doesn't really start until the latter part of the second full measure that it happens.
That's true.
So yeah, it's really hard to keep that super soft, but doing that will make it kind of the, funeral procession in the distance that he's looking for.
Yeah. I was working on that part, but I didn't quite get it as over here. That's okay.
Yeah. Anyone else?
Riley covered everything so well I have trouble adding, but I really like particularly just how understated your interpretation was. Like, sometimes people make things too dramatic, as I probably will in my following piece, but you just let the music speak for itself. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Love this piece.
Alright.
Very well done. All right. Next up, Joel. Chopin Etude.
This piece is a violent war, and I'm not sure I'll emerge victorious.
hoping Richie could play it.
Yeah. No doubt.
Yeah.
First off, let me.
Some genius competition. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. First off, let me just start by saying I'm really proud of you, my guy.
Oh,
I
thank
know
you.
how hard you worked on this. And, like, this is one of my favorite sonatas ever, and it's, like, just to see it played out in front of me instead of just listening to a recording, it's just mind-blowing.
Mhm.
So, yeah, awesome job. I will say that in, like, the development, of course, I think you know what to work on, but
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of stuff just went wrong because of nerves.
There are
Oh,
some
I-
extremely goofy rhythms there that, well, it is just like a 3/4
Mm-hmm.
in these spots, but yeah, at that speed with all octaves pretty much, yeah, that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
But you got it, awesome.
yep, you emerged victorious after all.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I agree. That was a great interpretation. It's like really grand for major sections, and you pretty much nailed it technically. So that's really awesome. I don't know this piece of the names. I probably should, but I think you had to. You did really good. Nice. Thank you.
Anything else?
I thought the fortissimos were intense.
Well-
That's the point.
Well, you know, when there's 3 Fs on there, I'm not just going to play 2 Fs. Chopin wants volume, I give him volume.
Yeah, I'll say one thing. There's just like the part where it's like, when you have like that sort of left hand, it goes like da 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 da, and like Ryan's like da 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 da. I think that your left hand can stand out a little bit more. I guess you give like pastime example, but let's see.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, in this part, yeah, basically. Yeah, like the left hand doesn't necessarily need to stand out, but like if you just add a little bit of shape to it, just like a little bit crescendo, rather than like I think it just helped like the kind of like the shape of the sound. It's, of course, it's just very minor, but I thought it was just something that happened. Otherwise, like I think like at least like the overall dynamics next session just definitely carry out very well. So, yeah.
Okay, I need to get this out probably.
Wow. Yeah. Good.
Be able to play that as the original
Bach.
A block.
It's a Bach.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, where should I go? Probably here. You're the one that was playing the Bach. Okay, I have prepared for you my audition piece.
in my house at night in the dark and I think that would be like.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it goes extremely hard. Okay, who's next?
I'm up.
Wait.
Yeah. Got it.
Thanks.
that was memorized.
Yeah.
Even more impressive.
I kind
Well,
of
left hand on that.
Yeah.
Like,
Cello.
I love the thing with
some of those ones, like, as long as you hit the first note and the
Yeah,
last note,
like
it
the-
doesn't matter what you do.
and then
Oh. Oh boy.
You said it's so lightning fast.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So fast you couldn't see orders.
Okay.
Well, I really liked it, but I don't know very much about Chopin in general. So at the very beginning, like, clearly this is a left-hand etude. But the right hand melody was
Yeah.
so quiet. Like, it was
Yeah.
extremely delicate, and I was wondering, like, did you hear that from someone?
yeah,
Or
that was
is
what I
that
heard in
something that you-
recordings. It was like barely there.
Because that's really cool. Like, I looked at this and expected to hear the E
Oh,
written
yeah.
out over everything.
Like I did kind of. I mean, it's there, but I was obviously trying to bring out.
Yeah, I think that was really effective.
I'm glad.
Getting our ears to pay attention to the important part. Yeah. Well, that's a great etude.
Thank you.
It's good. Very well done. My personal favorite part is this measure.
Which one? Oh my god. I take so much rubato on that. I like. Yeah, it's nice. I actually found the secret at the very end, the last line. Yes, there's a hidden melody. Yeah, I'll just play the last line. I don't actually play it, but I'm gonna accent it.
Yes, yes, boys. Yeah.
That's the original. Right?
Yeah.
It's kind of good. Thank you.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
this. Yeah, I love it. Is it technically ragtime?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's not ragtime.
What?
No, I said, no, wait, it's not
Oh.
ragtime.
Oh,
You know something we don't.
it is ragtime.
Oh, it sounds good.
I don't know what about it makes it ragtime. I think it's the
It's probably the bass line, is that
The bass line is,
Yeah,
yeah.
ragged.
I remember hearing like some that had this rhythm, and it sounded kind of like ragtime. It was super weird, but yeah, this is incredible.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's got the ragtime sound. You got the tones and everything.
Got the tones, got the harmonies,
Yeah.
and great dynamics, especially on the first
Yep.
set.
Thank you, I've been
We
working on
repeated and
that.
then came back amped up. Really kept the energy going. And it's
It was a
the
little
same
sloppy.
material.
Nerves.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, you didn't let that stop you from executing very well, which is great.
Thank you. I agree.
It was very good overall. The only one thing I can think of is like with ragtime, I think some of the raggedness, in my opinion, comes from doing a bit more staccato on the left hand, so boom, bop, boom, bop. So maybe try messing with that, but overall, I really loved it. Very tasteful, very groovy, very, as Robbie said, graceful and beautiful.